Amy was a shooting guard for us, and she was one of the very few to go over the 1,000-point mark for her career. She was top 40 in the state after her senior year. You know, people like Amy who excel in sports actually a lot of times come from a strong family, and her dad was my assistant coach and her mom worked with me in the guidance office, and so it was kind of a family affair, which is what you try to have on a basketball team. Her work ethics were beyond approach because Amy was a shooter, a pure shooter, and she would work before practice, after practice, all through the summer on that shot. And the girls always depended upon Amy to take the shot or to do something when it was a critical time. Hustle, you know, I always said to the kids, if it is to be, it is up to me. I never had to tell her to hustle because she is the one that led by example.
My word to describe Amy would be ambitious.
Determined.
Is persistent.
Leader.
Dedication.
Clutch.
She was smart. Oh my goodness, was she smart. And she was not just book smart. She used the intelligence that she had to make herself a better basketball player. And the one thing I want to say to Amy that impressed me so much while she played for me, before or after the game, during camps in the summer, Amy always had time for the young girls who were wanting to be a basketball player just like Amy.
Good morning, Amy. Trina Keys, 1982 Lady Giant. Hey, congratulations. I hear you are being inducted into the Marion Hall of Fame. What an honor. And I really am appreciative of the opportunity to be able to send you this message and congratulate you.
She was always hustling. Amy, she was everywhere on the floor. She was a floor leader. She was a team leader. She was all in.
Amy, my little bubble butt. Amy was a silent assassin on the volleyball court. She had the trickiest floater serve that you didn't know what position to be in to pass the ball because it would hit off your arm and go crazy. She had the best form on the quick middle set. It would hit the 10-foot line every single time. Nobody could block it or stop it. We have so many great memories that can last us a lifetime. I'm so proud of you, Amy Wisser. You deserve to be celebrating this honor as one of the best athletes I've ever played with and against, and that has successfully made it through Marion community. You were the best example of a great teammate and an even better friend. Congratulations, Amy. Love and miss you. Giants fight, never die. Hey, Kumba.
Amy was one of the best shooters I ever had, but certainly she was one of the best Lady Giants I ever had.
Incredibly great to be back here. It's been a very, very long time and unexpectedly a little overwhelming. It is wonderful to be able to bring my kids back here to where, I had so many memories. Freaking Trina Keys was on there. I am just absolutely touched by all of you being here today. Marion High School had such a profound impact on my life. And I was very fortunate to be surrounded by such an incredible support system in Marion, from coaches to teachers, friends, and finally the fans. These people, they helped me to prepare for the next phase of my life, which was college basketball, and the demands of balancing academics with college basketball. The teachers here, the coaches here really helped prepare me for that. Sharing the stage tonight with so many deserving people is so incredibly humbling. Mr. Porter was my math teacher, and as we know, an amazing tennis coach. Coach Lakes coached me in my one and only year of track, and I'm pretty sure I remember a very distinct conversation where Coach Lakes politely told me just to stick my talents to basketball. Ian Squires, Kyle Plummer, and Kyle Beck, I graduated with them in 2001. And it was people like Bella Jo Price who paved the way for female athletes like myself so that we can have opportunities and moments like this in our lives. There are many people to thank that put in so many hours into practices and games and all the travel and workouts. Coach Tony Nukes, Coach Ron Vermilion, Coach David Mooney, my AU coaches, Coach Steve Burkhart and Rick Winter. Both of my sisters, Jenny and Kelly, especially Jenny, who I was privileged to play 2 years with. There is no doubt I would not be up here today without her. And of course my dad, who was there every step of the way as an assistant coach. Assistant coach was second, dad was always first. And he pushed me to be the best person I could be off the court and on the court. I'd also like to thank my husband, Dan, my kids, Sam and Alex, for being my my most obvious fans, if you haven't seen their shirts. That was a surprise today, so thank you guys for being here and being my biggest fans. And finally, I mentioned my dad, but I also want to call out my mom as well. I can't remember a game she wasn't there in the stands. I do remember her coming out. I came out of the locker room and saw her shooting a granny shot during halftime. That was the last time I ever saw it. That was the last time that ever happened. But she traveled all over the state. My parents, both of them, they traveled all over the state, all over the country. They were always there for anything basketball related, volleyball related, wherever we needed to go, they were taking us. As a mom of 2 kids who are now involved in all the activities, I have a brand new appreciation for that. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for the sacrifices you made for us. And thank you all for being here tonight. It is very, very meaningful. Thank you.